is.
Hey, Uncle Glenn. Hi.
How you doing?
It's so good to see y'all.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good, fine.
Good
You're
to see
looking
you.
good.
Thank
Good to
you.
see
You too.
I told him you was gonna get to see Danny.
That's right. Just about. How you
I'll
doing?
see.
Let me get over here to you.
Y'all sit down.
Hey.
You can break my neck, but don't.
That smell is that medicine. It smells like something not too good.
Are you taking medicine right now?
No, that's going into his kidney.
Okay.
But,
They put a thing in his kidney
Yeah.
and they're pumping it into it to dissolve kidney stones.
Huh?
I'll give him a.
pile of shit.
He had really been laughing. Two of our friends came yesterday, and you want to sit
Don't
right
sit on the
here.
bed. Here, sit over here.
And Gary, see that chair was over on that other side, right by that thing. And I didn't think about it till he left, and I told Glenn. He probably thought, boy, something was happening in this room.
Huh?
That stinks.
No, I don't even smell anything.
Well, if you got closer to it.
You got on top of it.
He was right by
I
it.
wouldn't be able to miss it, would I?
I told Glenn that in the end, he was laughing.
Does that mean I can pass gas and nobody will know it?
Yeah.
Well, we might know it.
I might.
Yeah. You sure might.
How have y'all been doing?
Well,
Well,
good.
everything starts again.
Man.
Yeah, they start
That
beeping.
machine. I was all night. He's taken about 4 different things. One of them is either out or about out or
Who?
your machine. That's a special formula that they mix especially for him. Never used it on before. To try to crush his
Kidneys?
kidney stones.
Yeah. Get those out
They've
of there.
tried everything else and it hadn't worked.
Have they done that lithotripsy, that
Twice.
ultrasound, and all that
They did
stuff?
that twice. See, he has a rare type, and they look like just a big rock. Okay, they know when that turns on what it is. And they wouldn't crush. His is cystine, which not many people has.
So it takes more to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Extra. Oh, I didn't even know y'all were here. We had planned on coming to visit you at the house.
Well,
And
I'm sorry we
Had talked
weren't.
to, and got word that y'all were here, so
Oh,
well, we're just gonna come by
Good,
here.
I'm glad y'all did.
We're in town for a few days. Anybody tell you we were here or
Billy
coming?
called and said y'all were here.
Okay,
I was
okay.
glad to know y'all were here.
We're gonna go there after we leave here. We're gonna go
Yeah.
take some lunch over there
Me too.
and have
That's
lunch.
good, that'd be
What kind
good.
of smells like it?
And we got in late Saturday night, about 9:30.
Did you?
So we just ate dinner and didn't, talk to anybody Saturday night.
Okay.
And so yesterday we went around visiting. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Who ought to be seated yesterday?
Tell Lathan about that smell.
That lady said, did you go to the food at the bathroom?
Did she ask you that?
Yeah. She
That's
smelled
what it smells like.
that wind check.
Well, Glenn was the first. He came up, and she came. I said, Glenn came Friday, and he just went back yesterday, and he stayed 2 nights. And he said, boy, that medicine stinks. And see, they had started it Friday, and I didn't spend the night. That he did while he was here. So we're gonna get a bad name.
Yeah.
No. I hope not. Well, they ought to let you crack a window or something to get some air.
Yeah, get it out of here. But last night it's been dripping, and it dripped pretty bad. And I got up off this bed and stepped in some of it.
Oh.
Yes, I do. My feet will be stinking like that stuff.
Can't get it out of your shoes.
Well, at least he got a good life.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all came today, because this is the first day he's really been at work.
Really?
Good.
did, well, he was a little alert yesterday, he sat up. Yesterday's the first day he's been up. Of course, they put him to sleep, let's see, Wednesday, and took that stent. They had put that stent in there in November, and took it out, and then they moved him over here. Then the next morning, that doctor went in and, I don't know what, put that tube or something in his left kidney, and then this medicine is connected to that, and it shoots into his kidney, and his doctor's hoping it's gonna crush all those kidney stones, and then it goes into a bag. So they're gonna do that till Wednesday or Thursday, and then send him down to X-ray to see what it's doing, see if it's doing the job. If it hadn't, I guess he'll have to stay longer.
Gosh, well, how long have y'all been here so far?
We came in last Wednesday morning.
Well, you were all ready to go home then.
Yeah, but if this'll do it, we'll stay however long it takes.
That's right.
He's the only one they've ever done it, I
Thicker
think.
bullets. What'd you say?
I think this is the first time that they've done this, I think.
Did she say it's thicker than bullets?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I'm actually
if it would grind them things up, I don't care how thick it is. No, there's a professor at a School of Medicine at LSU. He gave them this formula, and they have to mix it special. And so many hours ahead, they can't mix it a long time ahead. So he's been getting it since Friday.
Well, that's good. Well, it might work out pretty well.
Yeah. We're
He
hoping
thinks
so.
it will.
He's had a lot of problems for years with those stones.
Well, it must have worked on somebody, or they wouldn't have
Well,
recommended the formula, you know.
Yeah, they know what is supposed to dissolve the cysteine. And there's something else that they could do, but because of his age, they don't have to do it.
Well,
Well, they go in the back of the kidney.
that lady that come and sat down by me and asked me had I gone to the bathroom. She knew there was
Well, she'd been dealing with. She was the first one dealt with. I guess she just hadn't smelled it yet.
Well,
But they go in and grind them or something. But he said he didn't feel like he was up to that.
grinding.
yeah.
Through the back of the kidney.
That's
He's been
pretty
in the
invasive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they actually give them.
that he's been in the hospital less than 5 months. He's been here 4 times for kidney stones.
Now,
When they tried that lipotrip twice in February, it didn't phase them. That stuff where they bang on you and shoot you or something.
Telling us about everything they've tried to get rid of those kidney stones, and
It
nothing's
hadn't
worked.
worked.
You just won't let go of them, will you?
I told him
go.
if he'd just make pearls or diamonds, it'd sure help out.
You pay for everything with that.
Yeah,
You must want to keep them awful bad.
I do,
maybe he thinks he'll turn into something better.
because it's just a big stand. Now,
He's a lot better because his problem was any of that medicine
put up
knocks
a
him
stand.
out.
that'll get all of that. All of
Well,
that.
is he getting any medicine? I see a lot of it dripping out of that tube over there.
Well, that's that. I don't know what happens. They're trying to put it in there at a certain pressure.
See where the blue connector is? It's dripping under that tile.
There's a
It's coming
tube
out.
back there, and if he moves or coughs sometime, it shoots up to the top and drips out.
But it's dripping a steady drip out of that blue. So it's getting ready to fall right now.
But some of it, see the bubble going down into it.
Yeah, see, he's
Yes,
got
it-
several tubes in him. They've given him that IV, and then he gets, once day he gets the antibiotic, goes in
And something for pain, is it in pain?
there. No, he hadn't, you know, that's one blessing, these hadn't caused pain so far.
Good.
And they do get painful. He's had them where he'd be crawling on the floor. So he'd been blessed
Yeah.
for that.
So what does that mean?
Oh, that's,
It's a pressure mattress, isn't it?
they put it around his legs. He's got
Legs.
those socks on. I never had seen that. I've seen the sock, the hose. And
To
then
squeeze the blood back up into.
it keeps you from
Circulate.
having blood clots. Well, Wayne said it works kind of like,
Where,
you know, that cuff that they put around your arm for blood pressure. He says it squeezes them and then it lets, like that. When somebody can't get up too much, well, that's to keep them from forming blood clots. I never had seen those.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, somebody came up with a good one.
you mean they do that up by themselves, huh?
Well, it's connected to electricity.
Oh,
Well, it's not gonna electrocute you.
We don't want to fry you out. Not yet.
ooh,
Well, has anybody been by?
Well, he had a good bit of company yesterday.
they aren't afraid of what we got here. Like powder.
Well, it's not contagious.
Chocolate chip.
Maybe the word got around about the smell.
It might.
Don't go in there.
Huh?
He had a good bit of company yesterday. And Letty's been by twice. She went up to see Savannah.
See, I had to go into that pounding thing for class.
Yeah, in February.
Oh, Lord, it itches
Mm.
where they pounded me with it.
Well, you want me to put some lotion on you?
Put some perfume on them.
He needs that worse than that. Should have brought a spray thing.
Well, we'd have brought you some. We known you needed it.
What kind do y'all have?
It need to be pretty
Might be the
strong.
same kind we got.
You know, they can bring y'all some in here. They've got plenty of stuff in their supply for hospital odors.
Yeah. We really got
They
one.
keep cans of it. You need to ask for it.
Okay.
Well, what made me mad, she asked me had I moved, my bowels moved today.
No, they're still in the same place.
That's really what that smells like. Boy, you ought to, when they empty that catheter, I'll be laying here at night and she comes by to pour it out in there, boy. That's where it drains down in there, see? It really stinks.
Well, I need to supply y'all with some freshener.
Yeah.
We could have gone to Walmart and got you something if we'd known it.
Who?
I said, we could have gone by Walmart and got you some air freshener if we'd have known this.
Then they wouldn't think you was messing your chair up.
Well, is there certain times you can visit Aunt Savannah, or?
I don't know. I hadn't gone up there because I had to stay with him.
Yeah.
But I believe the lady did say, I guess it'd be late in the evening, I don't know. It's up on the 8th floor.
I know Laura and Pat said they heard them say one time they was going at noon, so maybe it's noon to 1 or something.
Yeah, I don't know. They're supposed to
You
move
wanna
her to
go
a
check?
nursing home.
Ask the nurses too. They'll know. They can call up there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go see. I'll be right back. I'll see if I got some air freshener too. I'll get you some.
So y'all can stay in here. Tell them it's getting pretty bad.
Is that our gas man?
Emergency, emergency.
You're looking so pretty.
Oh, thank you. Just fat as ever, but
Oh, yeah.
that's not gonna change, so here I am.
Yeah, all of you.
That's-
Take
yeah.
all of me or
All
nothing.
my radiant beauty. like the pig, Wilbur. Mark will find something. He's good about. You send him on a mission, he'll come back with something.
Good. How long are y'all gonna get to stay?
Well, we may leave Wednesday. We got here like Saturday night. Usually we just have 2 days to whirl around and try to see everybody. So I said this time we're gonna take about 3 or 4 days.
Well, that's good.
It won't be so hard on us.
Yeah, it's tiring. To make that trip is tiring.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll have you with your eye, stick it out. You
It
know,
takes you a couple of days to rest up after you
Yeah.
make that long trip.
Yeah. So,
Oh, we're sure glad y'all came by here, even if it wasn't too, it didn't smell too good.
well, we don't care. We just want to see y'all.
Yeah.
thank you for saying that.
I don't care how you bad you smell.
Even if you are stinking.
Yeah.
As far as she knows, it's any time, and they'll order you some air freshener. You said it might be a while before it comes up.
Like that's all.
They'll bring it.
Good, thank you.
We can go down to the gift shop and get them some.
No, if they don't bring it up, in case I come back by.
But you know, it might go on his hospital bill and be like $15 for a can of spray. So maybe we ought to go buy a can.
That's- They have it sitting around in there.
She said she had to order it.
Well, they have to order everything.
Oh, really?
I guess for the records, but
Yeah.
Well, we get an argument too. If they say, well, what is it? Don't know, but it does smell like shit.
It would smell like sulfur, like eggs or something. in
Yeah.
them or something.
and you was in the bathroom. I thought it was you.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't
just
say
playing.
anything.
Boy,
I'm just
I know you are.
Howdy.
We're
Hello.
gonna put him back to bed.
Okay.
Step out for a minute.
All right.
Hey, buddy, we're gonna put you back, okay?
We'll be right back.
You want to run up and see next to them?
You want to go see
Yeah.
while we're waiting? Okay.
Well, make
We're
sure
gonna
get
go
up here before you come back.
Well, yeah, we're gonna run up and
And
see what's going on, and then we'll come back
Okay, good.
and set a minute, and then we'll go.
we need to get on out to Bibby's. They're waiting on us to bring their lunch.
Oh, really?
But we may not make it back by here.
Yeah, we will.
Well, you just come by and see.
It's on the way back down on the elevator. Okay.
Oh, wait, which is the best way to go?
Just right back here.
Down that hall. That thing, you come to that one.
Okay. We'll be back in.
Yeah, down this way. See that, where is it, that different?
Yeah,
Color,
that's
okay.
the way we came in. We'll be right back. It's recording. The lady at the nurse said just stop at the nurse's station and make sure that she didn't make this set out.
don't think it's this side.
Maybe on the, I'm not sure which side it's for.
It's on the.
Well, we don't know, that's why I'm asking.
I see that. You're prepared. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, what was the rate again? 863. Thank you, ma'am.
Well, maybe we can leave here at 1:30.
Lord, we're not used to being waited on like this. Well, why not? Because we just not. What is that, honey?
Our camera that we bring all the time, so I can use it every while.
Look. At a card me and Jean got for our anniversary from Larry. Is that not the cutest thing? Charlotte, show Charlotte. I got that today from Larry. Anniversary. But don't that look just like us? I bet y'all need to use the bathroom. What else?
No.
Well, sit down. What do you want to drink?
Whatever you have the most of.
I've got everything. If you're not on a diet, take a peek in here.
Not this
I'm on
week.
one. What's it look like?
Root beer, Pepsi, Cokes.
I'll take an A&W.
But bunch of Cokes somewhere now.
Well, you don't have many of those. I'll take a Coke. Did you got those in the
Oh,
back?
no. Yeah, but here's Pepsi's. No, they're all the way back, and then look over here. Show what you want, baby.
I want a diet something, probably a Diet Coke.
Now here's a Diet 7-Up or a Diet Coke. Which you rather? Get that.
Coke.
Here we go. Mark, you want a glass with ice?
No, ma'am. I'm fine with the can. It's already cold.
Yeah, I can't get them all in there. And you know me and Jean never drink anything. We just keep coffee going all the time. I just keep drinks here for people that. I won that. I won that contest.
What was that?
It was a Valentine banquet, and we answered questions, and I won me and Jean a $20 gift certificate. No, as much as we could eat at Cracker Barrel.
Oh, wow.
And he didn't care how. They said they got that in the church office. And when they all want to laugh, and oh look, did you see it?
No, I didn't.
Hey, who we got here?
Hey, good to have you. How you doing, pal? Fine, how are you doing?
Well, I'm making it get along. Hi, Charlie. How are you?
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, it's good to see y'all, honey.
Oh.
Here we go.
You need something to drink? We got all kinds of food over here.
Yeah, I might get something in a minute. Go
There
Three.
Look, we got pepper flakes, we got everything.
No,
It already came in.
it's in a, that container.
Well, can y'all just push the junk to the back? I mean,
Wait.
push our
It's
stuff.
fine.
Okay.
I don't see any junk.
Mary Ellen said she didn't want to come back on account of the ritual we go through with this table. She moved everything one day and I said, leave it alone.
This is enchilada nut taco, that must be yours. We got, I think.
Well, here's a taco right here.
Well, I don't know, that man wasn't very pleasant, and I was just trying to order.
Y'all, you know you picked a good day.
Everybody gets their own little chips and
Oh,
sauce.
oh. That looks like Molly's.
Let's see, we got, and it was beef or chicken tamales, and Mark said get one of each, so we didn't know what kind.
Well,
Beef or chicken, so they
I
want
tell you,
each.
beggars can't be choosers.
This is mine, cheese.
Oh,
And
what a treat. Now, all we need is forks. Dad, I'll
There's
fix,
each, well, no.
I'll fix your drinks if you,
There's some plastic ones, those are
oh no, let's eat. Let's eat like white folks.
Yeah, we might as well. How in the world have y'all been doing?
good, huh, you looking good,
Isn't this color good?
yeah.
This is a chicken something.
The doctor
And,
always
wait, did
says,
somebody just get a chicken and a taco?
here, baby.
Chicken,
This goes.
Oh, sorry. I
This
didn't
is a
see
hard
that.
shell taco.
I didn't see
we don't know
that
what we've ended up with here.
Sauce. This is a
beef
beef and a chicken enchilada.
Beef and a chicken enchilada. What about the tamale?
Oh, that's
See,
a
the
tamale.
sauces are
That's
on
a
the
tamale.
That's with cheese sauce. I don't know.
It doesn't make a part of you. Listen, we like anything. I'm looking for
I
the.
don't know the difference
He won't.
in all of that anyway.
That's right.
What,
It all
We
looks the
take
same.
him. Now these two look identical.
I got the same as him.
Oh,
Wait a minute. And these two. This has got the.
if that's a taco and a,
This must be mine.
that must be you.
Y'all do the worrying and
I'll
I'll
do
Just
the
eat
eating.
That's right. Put something in front of me. I'm
You know,
like,
one thing you. Are these just alike?
yes, ma'am, I believe so. I got the
You
same
need to
thing
see
as
one.
on team.
Okay. Now listen. If me and Jean, one thing about us, we like anything.
Open that door now.
Maybe going at it the wrong way.
They're kind of hard.
Mark, there is. Oh, George, you sit down, darling.
Here's, he put the sauces on the side, cause we didn't know what y'all like. This is,
Ooh, I like everything.
sour cream sauce. It looks like there are jalapenos in it.
Ooh, it looks good.
And that's cheese,
And
I can
here's
tell, cheese
cheese and
sauce,
something,
sour
other
cream
sauce.
sauce. We don't know what all
This
is
is
in it.
yours. And Mark, there's napkins behind you.
There's napkins in the,
And there's napkins here. But there's a bunch of them there if you want. To dig them out right in the center, I believe is where I pulled them over.
Do y'all need some from here?
yeah, I'll give them.
Oh,
give y'all
Dad,
a handful of them.
you gonna love this.
That's supposed to be for me there.
Yeah. And here's all kinds
Oh,
of
good.
sauces.
We didn't know, so we just told them to put them on the side.
I'm opening some.
I hate we missed y'all's shindig this past Saturday.
Well, it went by good.
You know, I'd rather have
I
y'all
was
by
worried about
herself.
it 'cause
That's
I
right.
dreaded it, I'll be honest with you.
He tried every way he could.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told your mama, I told her, I said, when Reba started talking about it, he got so mad. And he said, and I said, finally I said, now Jean, just calm down. She says it's not for us, it's for the people that loves us. So he sit quiet a long time and he said, well, how's she gonna pull that off with us?
Right.
That's right.
Okay, Dad. Now what you,
This is chili sauce. This is you have to smell them.
I
to see what they
never
are.
saw so many good things. Now this, we got one open down
And
here.
what is that chili or sauce?
I don't
That's
know
all.
what I'm supposed to eat.
This is chili.
I'm trying to get a bag of chips open. This is
Yeah.
Chili sauce.
Oh, we can just share so you can save some.
That's right, and jump out and get something else. Woo! What a treat.
And this is,
Chips.
The chips.
chips.
to go with all yours. Now
Oh,
that's a little chilly right there, I believe.
No.
Here, have this open bag and I'll open another one.
We won't need to
You
open.
can park
no, I
it.
don't think we need.
There you go,
Right
that'll
there,
sit
right
right
on
there.
the lid. That's-
You can understand Mary and talk
That'd
about
be
Two
fine,
bags.
yeah.
I said you can understand Mary and talk about the table.
No. Well,
Yeah,
bless
I
this
guess
food,
it's-
oh Lord.
My little neighbor boy knocked on the door and he, well, she won't, do you either of you know what that is? It's wild out
This
there.
one right here?
Yes.
I have no idea.
She said, have you ever seen anything like that? And it's a big old,
I don't,
I
never did
I
know
want to thank God for these
but-
folks.
Yeah, let's say the blessing.
Father, thank you so much for so many blessings. Thank you for Charlotte and Mark being with us today. Thank you for watching over all our loved ones, taking care of us. Now we ask you to bless this food to the use of our bodies and our lives to your service. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
They don't want me to pray. Jean
Why?
used to just say about 2 sentences and they say I don't stop.
Bless this food, let's eat, bye. Okay. Let's eat.
Oh, what a treat. You know, see, we take Jean to the Mexican place, that's what the boys love so much.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, David?
Nothing.
Oh, this is good. Did you get that one? It's hard to crack open and those little tabs are strong.
I
Yeah.
got, is there anything else I need to move?
No. We're fine.
What is it,
I
May
just
used to
hope
say,
that's-
I've got so much to eat, I don't know where to start. She would say, I don't.
Well, now, does everybody have this?
We
or-
have something just like it, yeah.
Well, I'll just,
We got cheese and we got that. Oh, and I have so much, I don't know where to start.
And if you can't eat it all, you can save it and eat it up later.
That's right.
But I read where it said, if you eat out, eat on Tuesday, never on Monday.
Why?
They're using up
Weekend
Fresh.
leftovers.
fresh food came in on Tuesday morning. I read that, that's the other day, yeah, this is
And there's your salsa there
it.
to go with
And here's
it.
some right next to Jimmy too.
We don't have these in Nashville. I've never eaten from
Pasadas.
We have several here. There's one over on, way over on Burt Spencer, by Uri.
And I just noticed there was one over by where we're staying.
Is there?
Yes.
Yeah, in Bossier.
Across
Now,
the-
this is where Alan loves to eat. You know, it used to be El Chico.
Now it's Pasadas.
Yeah. But, Gene, when they choose a place to go out, it's always Mexican.
Let me try some of that sauce over there.
Good one,
Yes. And then some of the chili too.
Here's chili down here too. But Mark, keep that over there for you and Gene.
No. No.
Look, here's some cheese.
No, just use up one. I've got plenty of cheese.
Mmm. It's, ooh, they're hot. The sauce is hot.
Salsa.
Is that yours?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yours.
What are you gonna drink?
I don't want nothing now. I never drink with my meal.
It's too distracting.
It is. You can't eat as much?
Something else you gotta do with your eating hand.
Well, how was that party Saturday? How long did everybody stay? And how many people
Mark,
came?
it was beautiful. Beautiful. With, it tired Jean completely down, but it was from 2 to 4, and I think we went a little past that. 12 to 2.
that's what it's supposed to be, yeah, a little longer.
Look, 44. And it was the sweetest thing, the way those children did that. We had nothing to do with it. But they had gone to and borrowed tables from Salvation Army and chairs and set up down there.
Was it outdoors?
No, it was inside. And they had gone to Walmart's and they milk those. Have y'all seen Walmart Supercenter those po' boys with everything in them?
Wow.
A foot long,
Mm-hmm.
and they got about 12, I think. It wasn't all eaten, but people really enjoy it, and they slice them, you know.
And I heard that people were writing letters.
Mhm.
And I didn't get one written, I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, some of my children told me they hadn't written them yet. I said, well, get with it. Who needs this?
Me too. I got one to write.
Here, baby, you want this?
Thank you.
No. You got to have something. Oh, we've got some things that will, I said that the glow will linger long, long, long after all the partying was over.
Yeah, I've got one in mind to write. Do you know what you're gonna write about?
No.
My neighbor that was there, our very first neighbors
Mm-hmm.
that we ever had when we bought the house on Michelle, they were there. And all the way down through this neighbor right now. And if that wasn't sweet.
Really? So that you have, how long has it been since you had seen those people?
Clarice and Glenn, just she wrote in her letter occasionally. We meet at the grocery store sometime. She wrote in the letter that, well, you just should read her letter. Said, I don't know where to start, you know. But first she said my sister, Janice, was here one day and saw Randy or Allen, she don't remember which, but going down the street buck naked with a cowboy hat and boots.
That was,
Had been Randy.
It had to be Randy.
That's
Because
what made Randy
you see,
seem
the
like
other neighbor on the other side said her daughter was so concerned, said, Mother, tell that woman that he's going to get killed. The cowboy hat sitting down here and you couldn't see out. And he'd go back and forth across the street. But no, me and Dad, the people, the couple that took us to get married, they're the ones that really have, and I want you to read what James wrote, even if he did, James and Lorraine Joyner, even if he didn't misspell my name for after 47 years. But it's unusual. And Lorraine said he did it by himself. This is so good.
this is good.
Now Craig and his, he's the one that had a bear Chase had the
Chase at
Baby.
his house. Yeah.
baby.
And y'all,
One of them's had a baby.
y'all
and it
was
was-
Chase.
And I always get the two mixed
Y'all,
up.
everybody else does, and even I call him by the wrong name. But
I know
y'all
when I
got,
see them, but I can't
y'all gotta
remember.
look at my photograph book.
Well, how old is that baby now?
15 months.
Wow.
Oh, the 26th. After tomorrow.
Really? So do they bring him out a lot?
Oh, yes. You see everything in my living room is moved. They come, they just go slinging stuff every which way. He's walking, see.
Do y'all still ever watch some of those British shows on TV? Those
Oh, yes.
Faulty
Yeah.
Towers? and-
Oh, yes.
I've caught a couple episodes of that, but they don't show that too often. They show Are You
They
Being
sure don't,
Served
but you know why they
every
don't.
night in Nashville.
But Fall of the Towers, there was only 13 made. And it was John Cleese and his wife was the one that plays the maid in there. What is it? Oh, they wrote those together, and they said that was the most demanding, because you know, anybody that could get all that in 30 minutes, it would seem like an hour show. I mean, it would have so many things going at one time. Said it was so exhausting.
Well, it is an hour if they put in commercials.
Yeah, but
It's a solid 30 minutes with no break.
I mean, and just like that. And said there was only 13 and they divorced.
I watch Are You Being Served
That's
pretty
his,
regular.
now that's his favorite.
I love that show.
Yeah, those old ones.
Only till they retired and went to that farm, and then I don't like that. I like them when they were in the store.
Yeah, that's the only one I like too.
Well, they all retired. I think they did a comeback and went to Mr. Grace's retirement farm or something. And
Well, I haven't seen
it's
those.
not as good.
No. When they, the
And I-
earlier ones are the best ones.
I love Mr. Humphries. Now he is. Now you know, once in a while, he comes to Baton Rouge and talks on the.
Does he?
Yes, sure does. Actually, he talks with the people, and I know that's to keep up their names. See,
Right.
and he said the joy of his life was working with Miss Slocum. I can't think of her stage name.
Sudgeon something. Betty.
Suggins.
Molly or
Mhm.
something. I remember the
Okay.
credits.
He said that she was it. So much fun.
Amanda, she's not living anymore, is she?
Oh, honey.
The earlier ones and the ones, the first ones and then the middle ones are my favorite. Because you know you can tell when they change cast.
And I'll tell you, yeah, but Jeannie likes Mr. Lucas.
Mr.
Lucas.
Mhm.
The good-looking young.
The first one.
Yeah. Yeah. And another one, well, we'd like Mr. Granger.
Yeah, I would like that old man.
And then he left.
Then there
We
was
got,
one that
Mr.
came-
Tebbs.
And he knew, Captain. What was his name? You know who I'm talking about.
Captain Peacock.
Peacock in the Army, and he wasn't nothing like the hero.
That he made himself out to be to everybody else.
And that's how he got to stay on the job, he said. He showed that picture.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. And I used to show one called Keeping Up Appearances.
I love
You know what that is?
I've got all of them named.
Do you?
Hyacinth is Savannah. S is Rose. I am Onslow's wife. What's her name?
I don't remember.
But you know who I'm talking about.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And then we got the one, Violet, that we don't see much of her, and she's always trying to chase her husband down.
Right. Who's that?
Don't you know he gets up in the tree?
I mean, who did you assign to
Well, I
Violet
don't know.
in the family?
I don't know. Elsie.
I have to get you to watch them Mom, sometime.
Please. Charlotte, it is funny, funny, funny. I'm trying everything y'all got. Y'all don't know what a treat this is for us.
I'm glad. That's your anniversary
I'm
treat.
glad we made
Oh,
it
this is
time.
best anniversary that I've had.
We got y'all hungry yesterday and we didn't show
I told
up.
Charlotte we wound up suffering from malnutrition. No, sir. I felt, me and him both got feeling so sorry for y'all.
Well, what?
Till we
what?
like to cry. We thought about what y'all went through, and we just got, I said, Gene, them people may not live.
We made it.
You know, it's sad to come into town, nothing but sadness. And we don't be sad.
No.
This. Brought me too much.
You can eat it later.
I ain't giving it back.
Now, when was that picture made? I haven't seen that one.
Do you believe that back in March 1st, we got a letter from our church where we go, that we don't go, but we're going to Southside, but we got a church from where we belong, that to get our picture made in the directory, we get a free 8x10. Benny and Joe gave us that frame, which we didn't open down there Saturday,
And I came home and then everything was in the mail. So
Mm,
I just
the
told
picture.
Gene, I'll put that good looking couple right in this frame.
That's right.
Same day.
Excellent.
Mhm.
And how long has it been since?
It
Before that, since you had your picture made together, like a portrait.
with the children, when they were little. I wish we'd have got us in between, was better looking.
No way. Well, how's Reba?
Real good. She's lost her boys. And Mary Ruth lost her boys.
Mm.
So they just tell me that she was tied down. Mary Ruth had to get to the doctor. You couldn't hear her talk. She called me back about 12 and said that doctor chewed her ass out. He said it wasn't no sinus drip or nothing else. She had burned her esophagus up with coke and salsa. Said it was acid reflux. And she said, well, I hadn't had any indigestion. He said, I don't care. That's what it is.
And salsa, so she eats lots of Mexican.
All day. You know Barbara and Kathy, when you kiss them, they're reeking. It's coming out their upper skin. And they're all on acid reflux medicine. You didn't know it?
No, I
They've been
didn't
on
know that.
acid reflux medicine ever since. Gosh, for years.
Well, they had to take it out.
But no.
That's what you eat usually. And if you change your diet and you still have it, then
Well,
you
we
have
saved
problems.
coupons for everything offered. And then they finally had to go move on up to prescription medicine. Over the counter, and it didn't do them no good, and they still go right back. How is it, Dan?
Good. Mighty fine.
This is luxurious eating.
This is good.
You know, we'd rather have this for our anniversary than anything in the world y'all could give us. And you wouldn't believe, just looking for y'all, what I got done. I found my business and rounded it up. It's strode all up and down this house. Doctor, telephone numbers and everything, and I got all that together. And I said, thank you, God, when I found something. You know. But it's been hectic.
I can only imagine.
Well, tell me about Margaret's.
Of course, we didn't get there early before
The walk,
the,
ward.
so they were there when we got there, and we just had lunch with them because it was ready to roll.
Was James there?
He was asleep, but we got there about 7:30,
About 11:30. And he was asleep.
and he woke up about 2. We were out in the yard digging up
He
flowers.
works into the night.
But he got up, and we just saw him about 15 minutes.
Does that hurt him for Robert to go?
I don't know.
You can't, I don't know.
I don't.
He didn't say much of a goodbye. He just kind of got his stuff and left for work.
See, I think there's a problem there between him and Kathleen. Jean just told me they were adults. I don't have any say. Stay in big doo-doo,
Enough
Try.
about that, huh?
trying to meddle other people.
But they went and dug up some flowers in her yard. She
For
was
Sandra to say,
Sandra to take home and plant.
and
A
Mark,
few in the back, a few in the
You
front.
You know
I got
that's where,
some.
you know that's where that magnolia tree out there came from.
From
Long,
her tree?
Sure is.
That's why it's so big.
It should be the size of that one over across the, I've never seen anything like this.
Well,
Well,
have you been
hers
out
is
there
huge.
lately? It is bigger than anything.
I will, and I've got to call it, I've called the agriculture department, do y'all see that blight on mine? Never has been there before, but I went out day before yesterday and noticed white on the leaves, low. So I have a call, they're gonna call me back.
What is it?
I have no idea, but I wouldn't lose that tree for, oh, that would just kill me. Because when Jean set it there, brought it from Margaret's when he said it there, I said, I won't ever live long enough to see that make a tree. And I said, God must have heard me and laughed.
Well, how long has it been? When did you?
We moved here in '84, which is it October of '84, which is not 17 years yet. And we'd been here a while, June, hadn't we? And when he got that and stuff. But I have never seen, I've never witnessed it that way.
Well, what did you plant? Just a
A
cutting
little
or?
shoot.
Cutting, yeah. About,
A
it might have
sprout,
been this high,
a sprout that came up
2 or 3 feet
under
high.
the tree. You see, it came up under her tree. It was
Right.
another little tree.
Yeah,
Just dig 'em.
I dug up some roots with it.
But you know, you don't often get that shape.
It's a perfect.
I'm telling you. And if I lost it, we watered it when the drought, and I told my neighbor if that tree goes down, I go out of here. So she was watering, but she didn't want me to leave. Anybody need another drink?
Perfect. My name Margaret seemed to be good.
She did it at the party. You know, she came to the party. She didn't have me.
She got Mom's name wrong a couple times. Called her Alice, but Alice was there.
Well, I do
But
that.
that was the
Honey,
only
I do
thing.
that. I do
But
that.
she knew what was going on and was talking. And
She, you don't know how that kills me. All that's going on around me and I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
I think about that old poem. If I should live to be, y'all remember, the last leaf upon the tree in the spring. Let them smile as I do now at the old forsaken bough where I cling. But it looks like I sometimes say, God, why did you put me in this particular spot?
But they had Kathleen's car loaded up with some stuff to take back with them.
The children have lived in her. I don't, Kathleen has said they were gonna put her in the nursing home at Ringo. Is that still her plan, or is it
And
Dallas?
she told sister or somebody she didn't have a heart to do that. That's why she got that van to come by there and pick her up
And take her to
during the week
activities.
and
I
take
tell you
her.
what, y'all, it's hard to do.
Yeah.
I can only-
It's hard to do. And if this hadn't happened to Savannah, God only knows what I would have done. Because I was fighting I've been fighting a losing battle 2 years. I took her to the doctor in February of 2000 and tried to get him to help me. I took her in 2001. Honey, yeah. It's just so much I can't eat all. See, if I was up there and they brought this out first, and they leave you
Yeah.
hanging out there for hours, well, I could eat it.
Well, have you talked to her, or how's she doing? How's Aunt Savannah doing? Have you talked to her?
Oh yeah. But we're going running up there every day. Then other people started visiting and I kind of backed off. But I'm getting ready for tomorrow, they're gonna move it.
Well, sister was wanting to know when they were gonna move us. She was gonna fly down here on one of Tim's free tickets.
Oh, how about that?
And,
You must have
Tim travels for his company. He's a quality manager.
he goes to different, he was in Phoenix. And I think he's coming home
You
today.
gotta be
He goes
kidding.
everywhere, Canada.
I didn't know
everywhere.
what he did.
Quest.
He works for that long distance company.
I did hear that you said they wanted you and Mark to come on their camping trip, and you said that was too far to ride to sleep on the ground.
I'm not driving that far to sleep outside.
So we opted to drive to Louisiana and
Oh,
visit people.
sure, this looks good. But I didn't get none of that.
Well, you better. No, I'm not driving to Maryland.
Y'all never did go with us to Albert Pike, did you?
Mark did.
One time I did.
Do you
I
remember
never
Mr.
went.
Lowry? Mr. James, the owner, and he had a red-headed wife in the store there. Anyway, Gene called me and said the other day, look here. It was in the Shreveport paper that he died. So, and I had found the sympathy card just before y'all pulled up. I searched and searched and I found him one.
I still remember that song. That was great fun.
Was that when you
Savannah
were
fell.
Carolyn and all of them? And then and
Yes.
Savannah rolled down the hill and
She
got
fell
up
down the
and
hill.
kept it going. Well, she falls all the time. Glenn said he was.
There was little something.
Glenn
falls out
said
there.
he wanted us, he said, if, you know, if we ever got time for Savannah to hold class on how to fall. She rolls down the front steps, rolls down the back steps, and never breaks them off.
She just rolled.
There's
just
an arc.
jumps right up.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Well, yeah, it was all of us.
That's when Reba was there and,
Reba.
and she couldn't get over Savannah. She still talks about it, falling down the hill.
They called it Little Nanner Falls.
Do you-
Because there was a
Do
little
you remember the
waterfall.
old cemetery? You didn't?
Which one?
Back up in them woods. We went there to, there was no cemetery, and they'd go there and get scared.
I don't remember that part of it.
We had a lot of fun times there.
Oh.
Inner tubing down the river,
Mm-hmm.
the stream.
And Letty went one year.
Oh.
And you guys, and y'all picking, playing.
Yeah, yeah,
And singing.
yeah. Lydia and Albert, we come home bragging so on, so they took their vacation. You remember?
Well, tell us about it.
I remember what now?
You remember when we come home every year bragging about Albert Pike?
Yeah.
And Lady said they was going up there to spend their vacation.
Yeah.
They got up there and got that cabin. You wouldn't know what it was. Well, I think you would. It was where we all stayed, right there on the end. And there was a little bitty cabin turned kind of facing it. Well, all that was available was for Lady to pick it, and them was that big cabin. But they was home in about 2 days, and she come and I said, "How did you enjoy it?" Well, we didn't. So we got in, settled in, and a bunch come in there, drunk. And I got in that cabin, and I said, the children went down and just dipped their feet in that pond, and they come back and said, then they commenced, that bunch started a farting contest. I just said, Albert, go see what time, checkout time. He come back and said, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. And she said it was 12, and I said, we'll make it. That was the end of their vacation.
They just took up and left.
Yeah.
I don't know why they couldn't. I mean, they'd have to have some of us with them, I guess. Charlotte, that's the best. Charlotte,
We didn't cook it, we just bought it.
Yeah.
but I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Ain't nothing beat that.
Can you believe I'm eating this much?
Ain't nothing beat that smoked turkey. You and Uncle Gene fixed that Thanksgiving.
Oh,
We gonna do it again. Well, you know, I fixed that chicken dish, that chicken rice dish, and everybody wants that recipe. I've used that ever since I came home from y'all's house.
Oh, look, yeah.
That one you fixed for me and
Mhm.
the doctor.
Well, how's all
He
this?
called me this morning.
Is he?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Where is he here?
He's
Is
so-
he in Nashville?
He's here now, but it's just zoop, 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 zoop. But he's fixing to move. Now he's got his house built up there.
I wonder where.
I'll tell you, the best of my knowledge, you know down there in that low ground, what was that big store manager Charlotte said you worked for? What was, you work for the grocery store or something, what was his name?
HG Hills.
It's down in his property, and it's a gated community, it's a circle. And it's right near the bottom of that mountain. But it was
Is it in Brentwood or Franklin? We'll know when
I
he gives
think-
his address.
I think that I have it. I have his address, but I helped him pick the lot. You know, he wouldn't.
It's not way out of town. It's somewhere in
No, it's
town.
no.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's close as he could get.
To his office. Okay, it's somewhere in Nashville.
And yet it's secluded.
Most folks
See,
now, when they build, they go way out of town.
It seemed like, well, he said Jolly couldn't drive, so he had to put her in town. Seemed like right out in front of that place or across the road, there's a mountain, a spring, kind of a park area. I've got his address here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. But I had to go pick that lot where he built his office on. I had to go pick the house. Had to draw the office plans and the house plans.
I drive by there all the
And
time.
then he would, well, he's up there a big part of the time, but you don't want to get him riled up.
Well, I
He
haven't
may
stopped
come-
in.
He may come visit you.
You may come. I may start something if I stop in and see him.
Absolutely. He's just
Oh, Lord,
sick about Jenny. He loves Jenny. Oh, baby, we'll never eat all that stuff you got.
He can sort of put his office, because it's just right there in the middle of all those hospitals.
Do you
and
believe
doctors.
he's doing a good business over there?
Yeah.
And he's not. He can't. He's not set up to file insurance because there's nobody but him. And he's making them pay him. They pay him cash. And now, see, when he gets settled up there and gets his filer, see, we got a filer here.
Do they do it from their house or from their home?
They do it from their office. So,
Company? Okay.
yeah, it's a physician's filing service, and they do a lot of physicians. See. I never did have to do that.
There's somebody that I work with that's thinking about getting into that and doing it from their home, because there's so many doctors that
Need that.
need it.
But he needs it bad. And I asked him about bringing it back and letting John do it. And he don't know what to do. So you keep that in mind, because he's going to need somebody desperate. Now, they have already got their house up for sale. But I believe he told me this morning, the realtor said that it sure would look better if they got some of that stuff moved out of there.
They don't like this stuff with me.
But you don't know what stuff is. See, them Indians turn loose.
What is it?
Everything conceivable. Pagoda, lamps, and
Well, it's, a lot of other people got peculiar tastes too. We went over there, it's not too far from where he lives, to brick a house and a brick fence back out at the base of a hill. There was thousands of brick in that fence. And these people now are very, very wealthy. Goes inside in that dining room, and
well, you know what Johnny looks like.
it was as blue as you can get it.
Well,
In the dining room?
How in the world can they see anything in there?
Because it's so dark. Right.
well, that's what they go
Blue
for.
as it could be.
That's
A
exactly.
deep blue, I'm talking about.
A navy blue.
They live different to us, Mark, and collect everything.
No, they wasn't Indian.
Everywhere there is a spot.
I don't forgot their
They bought
names,
something from a part of the world where they live.
but these people weren't Indians. I don't know, I don't remember their name, but
Some people like those dark colored walls. I don't.
No, I tell
They
you,
paint them red, dark red, and dark
I'm
blue.
grieving about Margaret because I don't know if I'll see her.
Well, they said something about her coming back in 3 or 4 weeks. But I don't know if that's so.
But if we put her in
Reality.
gold, it would be just as hard on me to go. I kinda, I can't make all these places. Wish I could, but anyway, the Lord knows all about it, and I don't have to worry about it.
That's right.
Just lean on Him. Everybody,
Well, this family, I think it's like a bunch of dominoes standing up. One of them falls, I think.
we've been looking for it, we knew it had to come.
It's gonna be a line of them fall, 'cause there's too many right on the edge now, you know.
I told Gene the other day, we never know what kind of call we're gonna get.
Well, you know, we did have Randy right on the edge, but he's doing so good now. It's hard to tell yet, of course.
Thank
But
God that didn't happen. And this, well, Gene was already sick from Savannah. But we got through Randy. And they like to kill me and Gene. Because we did 2 weeks, they didn't think he lived.
oh, I
And
worry
y'all,
about that.
I wish you could see that man. He's always waiting, he's so proud of himself. But what I'm saying, and we made that. Didn't even put up a Christmas tree. And then here we go again. Because I've been dealing with her since first of the year. And it was, well, all last summer.
There's Glenn,
And
Margaret,
I can't help
Elsie, Essie, they're already getting on up there close to 90. They're gonna fall like cordwood one of these days.
When I was in Elsie, was anybody hear from her?
No, she calls on me.
She sounds like she always did them.
But if you tell her anything bad, she'll hang up on you.
She don't
So she's no help.
Oh, she
And if I just cut up and, whoa, we're all fine.
She goes-
Oh, you made my day.
Yeah.
And so I do that.
She goes on that
Whether we're
prayer
dying or
walk.
whether we're not.
Prayer walk?
Prayer walk, yeah.
Every day. When somebody else gets sick, she increases her walk and her prayer.
She calls it her prayer walk.
She talks to Gene sometimes. What did you say about that too, Dad? You made a other remark about it.
About what?
About her prayer walk and I forgot what it is now.
And I did.
Didn't you say?
I don't
I
know
wish,
anything.
I thought it was funny. And
No,
now I can't remember it.
No, I don't know of anything. I don't know what I said. Oh. The only thing that I got out of it is I think she increases, and I believe you touched on that. I think she increases it
And adds to her list.
and as to
But one
her
thing
list,
she
yeah.
wanted me to be sure, she told me 3 or 4 times to tell you and your mama how much she loved you. And that she prayed for y'all every day and that your picture was on her desk. And I said, well, he's one more good looking man. No, this is when he was a little ball.
Her and JT took me to see the USS Alabama one time. And I don't know where, but I just remember going,
When
traveling
mother,
and seeing
when
the
they
ship.
took mother down somewhere that she was supposed to testify in some murder trial that she got hooked up into the hospital.
Or God forbid. You thought
Yeah.
they took you on a
I
nice
thought I
vacation.
was going on vacation. It was a murder.
Charlotte,
trial.
why did
Do
you?
you remember?
I do now. You
But
just
I don't
ruined
know
it.
how
No, I
she-
don't.
She did, and was subpoenaed.
Wasn't that at Mobile?
But
Could've
how
been.
did she get? Why
Because
did
it
she
was a
get
big-
subpoenaed? I
Because
don't
she
know.
was like me,
on a
she was
battleship.
meddling in everybody's business. Mark,
I
did you
think
hear
it was
me?
anchored there a while. I don't know.
Mark, did you hear what she said? But how did mother get involved in somebody's murder? And I said, just like me, running around tending everybody's business, and she got subpoenaed.
But wasn't she at the hospital? She was working at the hospital.
Yeah,
It
but
had
you
something
could
to
do
do.
you could do a lot of dirt behind that desk. You know, Glenn said he was the firemen have to deal with those women all the time. They have to deal with them, the paramedics and all. So he said he was always so proud to go around and tell That was his sisters working at the desk. And he said one day a new fireman stepped up to him and said, "That is the meanest old damned old woman at the desk ladder that I have ever run into in my life." He said he never let on. She got a little authority out behind that desk, and she really threw it around. You had to bow to her.
Well, I'd go hang out with them up there.
Huh?
At the information desk.
Reba did
When I
too.
was little.
And Eva got Reba a job selling candy with that old blind man.
Well, did anybody ever work in the switchboard room?
You
I
know,
got stuck
you
in
know
there.
that I passed the civil service even.
They
Had
had
me-
you in there.
I worked in the knitting over the old hospital on Texas Avenue. But Eva made me go take civil service test to relieve her. And then the only time I'd work would be Saturday and Sunday. I never did get the hang of that. And I went on duty and somebody called and wanted to know how Miss So-and-so was. And I thumbed and I thumbed and I thumbed through the cards and thumbed to her. I said, "She's doing fine."
You never could find the card.
In a little while, they come up behind me with a stack of cards, death, and she was in it. I said, "Dear Lord, have mercy, let me get out of this before anybody finds out what I've done." But it was a constant ring. The blacks, they'd almost drive you insane. And not just one call, but just one right after the other. But anyway, I would never, that shook me up. I said, "She's just fine." Couldn't find nothing. I figured,
Well, if you don't know,
well, see, they had Dennis.
go mark it. Go put the death stamp on it. That's why you couldn't find it.
I didn't hear back from it. Nobody ever said anything.
Well, I didn't know how that worked. I didn't know what
And I
you
worked.
did at the information desk. I don't know. Answer
It's a
calls.
big responsibility.
Yeah.
You give information. I just thought it was like people walking in, giving directions.
Oh, God, no.
No.
Oh, God.
Well,
They'd
that's
stand there
good.
and argue with you and threaten to jump on you. And they'd have to get security. Imagine security had to stand behind Savannah. Well, it was heavy. It was something that I couldn't have handled. I don't know how Eva and Savannah did it. But answering the phone steadily does me in. But this was heavy material, like deaths and things like that, and I wanted that right.
But then you have to give them a card to go upstairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they had to bring it back by. Well, what's going on?
Sitting there looking at the roof,
You want to go out?
probably see somebody.
He's not moving. You want me to get up and go let the dog out?
Yeah, this one, door goes out.
Wow.
We don't understand why Hetty don't just all that. Just the difference in their brains.
What is it, buddy?
Andy, why don't you go let her?
Oh.
That is my precious dog. Now,
You want out? You
That's
wanna
my
go outside?
shadow down there.
You wanna go outside? Come on.
Oh, they're going out. You ready to go to the front door? You gonna miss it?
Go get that big
If I can
dog.
get my butt.
Ah.
That's gone. I can't.
That's why, baby.
Squeeze play.
Look, that's what's, I think if there was anything I could do different, it would be this setup right there.
Come on, you want out?
Yeah, I thought of putting the table down here, but then we couldn't just walk through. So we just have to keep hugging.
Well, I think it'd be better if that telephone was back over there somewhere or another. You get in there and get talking, looking at TV, and somebody sitting in there, you can't hear a dog.
Thank you,
can't
Dad.
hear either one, either
Thank
way.
you. It don't have to be on that bar. It was there when
Well,
we came.
I know it was,
And we don't have to have it there.
but I believe that's in the wrong place.
Well, why did you say something 17 years ago? Now we're nearly dead. It's too late to change it.
No, it's not.
We got phone jacks all over this house.
Do you just have one phone, or
Oh,
do you
no.
have extensions
No.
I
in the
got-
back, in the back?
Yeah, I've got a phone by my bed, I got this, and I got a cord.
It's
Yeah.
sitting there in that chair, seeing somebody on that phone and watching TV and blah, 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 blah. You can't hear either. You know, you don't know what's going on at either place. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
what he's done is wait for y'all to get here to bring up all our roofs.
Well, you can't fight too bad.
But I tell you one thing
I
though,
can't jump on.
That's right.
if there's a good side of it, it's rarely anything on TV I'm interested in anyway.
What? That's right.
Very rare anymore.
Well, there's not much on worth watching.
Nothing but our silly comedies.
That's
We
right.
love them.
The comedy to me is so silly.
The sitcoms, we can't stand them. You know, the new ones,
Yeah, they're not.
nothing but
And
smart mouth
music,
and the parents.
music run you up a wall. I can't tolerate that.
I've never seen such smart mouth adolescents and things like that. I don't appreciate, I don't like.
If it wasn't for that History Channel,
You drink coffee, baby?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
made a pot for y'all.
I'll have some here. History Channel I like.
Mm-hmm.
The Learning Channel has good
Discovery.
programs on, and Discovery.
well, I watched a lot of those documentaries. Of course, I've seen most of the ones they made about World War II, but I like to watch them.
Well, you were there.
I am
There's not
so
much you
full.
don't already know about it.
Yeah, I don't know, you kind of relive it in a way, but check it for accuracy.
Exactly, right.
You know, I guess that's the main thing. I mean, you know, they're talking about something, and I was there at that particular place, you know, or, you know, not everywhere, but
You've heard Stephen Ambrose, the historian. That's their favorite. Stephen Ambrose. You ever hear him on TV?
Okay. I don't recognize the name, but I can look for it.
They think he is the most knowledgeable, Gene and Randy had in all of any of them when he's presenting something.
About.
he's the
I probably
founder,
know him.
he's the main
You know
founder
his face.
of the D-Day Museum they built in New Orleans.
Oh, he was there when Tom
course.
Hanks and then went.
He was not in the war himself. He was too young.
No,
for the
but
war.
he is a buff.
But he has really studied it.
Do you believe that Gene's friend threw him a brick in that? You know, for $100, you
Right.
could put a brick with their name
Exactly.
and direct
Vision.
service. I thought that was one of the sweetest things that I ever. So many good things happened to us. I tell you, we're just blessed.
Well, this fellow that lived downstairs from Mom and I for several years, and then he eventually moved to Chattanooga, and I took his apartment down there. But he left me a bunch of things when he went to live closer to his sister, and he left a box of his Army stuff from World War II.
We didn't care for it anymore.
Well, then he forgot, and he gave it to me. So when I took to visit him later, I took him with me, and he was proud to get him back. He was like, I wondered where all this stuff was. He's 91 years old.
Okay. And he would have wondered and never remembered.
Exactly.
Do you know what part of the war he was in? Pacific or Europe?
Europe. Germany.
Europe.
He had a German helmet. I'm trying to think off within this box. A German helmet he said he picked up on the road.
Uh-huh.
And a first aid medic kit that a German soldier had on it.
Yeah.
And it had some different things in it, little pills and bottles, and it was all written in German and everything. A couple of medical records or ID books that he took out of a German hospital. And it
Sweetie,
was
what you
for a
want in
couple
your
of,
coffee?
Sugar and any kind of creamer that you have.
I've
Just a
got
little
milk
bit.
and creamer, which is your right.
Whatever, either creamer probably. Thank you. You don't have to make it. I can make it.
It's already made, and I'm gonna bring it down to you.
His name was Maddox. And all kinds of stuff. And he just, always telling me stories and everything. And I love to hear about that stuff.
I want you to look at what Craig's fixed for him and had us over to his house on December the 19th and presented it to Gene. December the 19th was the day that he was captured. And Craig went to a lot of trouble to make a shadow box. Sweetie, they talk about my table if they want to. There's the sugar. At least I've got it ready. Well, I thought you left with Hetty.
We sat out there for a minute.
That's good out there, isn't it?
Thank you. I didn't
You're
want you to
so
wait on me.
welcome. And now, I've poured Mark some coffee. Are you ready?
Not,
You don't have to hurry. You can get it whenever you want it. Dad, did you, honey, you never did drink any, did you?
let
Me?
me get some ice.
No, I didn't.
Plenty of ice.
I don't care about
Yes.
getting full
Okay.
report.
Reach up in there, baby, and get all
I'm
the
so
ice
full
you
I can't.
Oh, and you see my clean
But I
plate?
took it all back to him and he was
Two
proud to
clean
get it.
plates.
So I think they eventually
We won't want any more.
gave it to him using
We won't have nothing till in the morning.
Chattanooga.
Of course, I didn't get to bring near all my stuff home. After I was liberated from POW camp, I never did return to my outfit, see.
Well, I either forgot or didn't know that you were prisoner of war.
I was captured on the third
19.
mission that we went in on. I got through the Norman invasion, I got through that all right, and the airborne invasion of Holland, I got through that okay.
Yeah.
A lot of close shaves, but I didn't get hurt.
Ice cream.
But then when I went in Battle of the Bulge, I was captured. Spent a little over 4
Hey,
months.
I found him 2 hats out of the area the other day that I'm so proud of. I stepped off the elevator, he wasn't even with me. And I'll show you.
Well, what, did you see that movie, Private Ryan?
Yeah, I went to see it. Yeah, there were people, I got calls from all over the country. Wanted to go see it, and I did, you know.
And how was it?
It's pretty doggone accurate. It's the most accurate of any I've seen of that they made of the war. It's
I wanted him
mighty
to
close.
wear, I wanted him to wear this to our party. And we
You were
forgot.
on the beach. Did you go up on the beach?
well, yeah, but of course I was in the 101st Airborne Division.
Dookie,
Okay.
you know they retired that. There is no more 101st.
Well,
It's
Aren't they based out of
82nd.
Fort Campbell?
there's I believe there is 101st, but they don't jump and glide anymore. They use helicopters now altogether. Now the
Were you at
82nd,
Fort Campbell?
I don't know where they are right now. I believe so.
That's where they are now, but I didn't know if that's where they were back then.
Well, back for I joined them in England. I signed up here in the States. But at the time I signed up, the division was moving overseas, and they were building up 2 airborne divisions for the attack on France. And they were sending them over there. Of course, they had training those here too. But then newcomers, you know, as they added, they were sending new ones on or directly to the outfits over in England. So they went over in September, and I went over in December and joined them, and then got into training from then on until the following June, you know. Yeah, we were all over there.
So did you fly
I
into,
wasn't gonna show that to y'all unless you ask about it, but
well, I didn't know.
glide. Went in on gliders.
Gliders
And you'll hear them talk about that Higgins in Louisiana.
Higgins,
Yeah, I'm telling Mark.
yeah.
Homer was telling us something, the one that put that brick down it. There, he has does he have a museum or what? Anyway, he was putting those gliders together, and it was a long story, but he heard it down there. And the government said, well, they couldn't buy them without specifications.
Now that was those landing craft
Okay,
boats.
he
It-
said,
it
we don't
was a-
have no specifications.
It was
We
a
just do it."
special tight boat that they use on
Tell
the canal down
Mark what
South
Homer
Louisiana. And they just got out there and built a boat, see, for their use down there. This was back before the war.
Right.
They didn't have any blueprints. They just
built it up,
went out there and they had to cut so many pieces of wood so long and shape it so and so and put it together.
But that's what Stephen Ambrose says that Higgins had a big part of.
But the guy, after they went to talking about, you know, and through the news reports, the owner of this company, he learned that the government was in dire need of landing boats, because when they got ready to invade the beaches anywhere, Pacific or Europe or wherever, they're gonna need a lot of boats that would get up to the beach, get the men off, and then back out. Well, the boats they were building would do that, but the government. So he goes to Washington. Got talking to the bigwigs up there, but the first thing they wanted was some blueprint. He said, "We don't have no blueprint."
I'll
Well,
show
he
you a
said-
boat, but I can't show you a blueprint.
He said, "Yeah." Well, said, "We'll have to have some blueprints," said we. Well, he said, "They ain't none." And but he described what the boat was like. Well, they said, "Well, that sounds feasible, but we'll have to have some blueprints." Well, he rocked on and on. He couldn't convince them that he just didn't. There wasn't any anywhere. So finally, he had. They agreed to send somebody down to the plant from the military. They got down there and they got on the telephone and said, "You better get all these you can get," said, "This is exactly what we want." So they went to getting them by the hundreds and the thousands.
What about that little factory? They just
Yeah.
spitting out maybe one or two.
Well, see, those things, they would, you know, you could get up in shallow water, let the front drop down, and if you had a vehicle on there, it'd roll off, or you could walk off of it, see?
Yeah.
And the government was short of that kind of stuff. They were building ships, but them ships couldn't get nowhere close to the beach. They'd have to stop way out yonder, see? You had
These
to
little motorboats aren't going to
Yeah.
get you up there. You can't
Yeah.
haul much on them.
Well, you couldn't haul nothing hardly on them,
Right.
see? But these boats they were building down there was exactly what they wanted. So they did. I think they built it. I don't think they ever come up with any blueprints on them. It showed on TV how to build them. Just as simple as they could be. It was hilarious, really.
Well, I know that factory down there was shocked.
Yeah, I don't know how I made a remark. He said, I think that Higgins company won the war for us." Yeah, there were a lot of peculiarities happened during that war.
I think she went out to look for the dog. So how long were you prisoner of war?
A little over 4 months.
And captured by who?
Germans in Belgium. See, I got through the Normandy invasion fine. We were in there 36 days. Went in Holland, made an airdrop in Holland, and we was in there from September 17th to either the 27th or 28th of November. Moved into France. They did. Till, well, I got captured on the 19th of December in Bastogne, Belgium.
I was lucky you didn't get killed.
Yeah.
Well, how did you get? Were you a part of a group or were you individual?
Well, there were just two of us together. Well, there was others in the vicinity, but there was a few of us dropped off out on the suburbs of Bastogne, out kind of away from town, at a crossroad. Well, it was a T, really. We didn't know where the Germans were. the Germans and the Americans were in a rush trying to get to that town first because it was a hub, so to speak, for highway transportation and communications. Very vital to both sides. So the first one to get there would have an advantage in that field. So, well, we got there first, all right, just barely. And as the old saying goes, hell started as soon as we got there. But those few of us out there where I was overrun. We had a pretty heated battle. It was at night. That is when they got there, a little after, about 12 o'clock.
Well, how was your captivity? What did they do with you?
Well, I was never abused physically, but I was walked to death, froze to death, eat up with body lice, starved, slammed to death. Just, I spent that winter in shirt sleeves with no heat, and it was the coldest winter they'd had in 20 years, and it gets cold. It was over in the eastern. Well, I was held over close to Poland. But we went to walking, see, and walked from in Belgium to over close to Poland. No, it was rough.
How did you finally get out, get free?
The Russians liberated us. It was in the eastern zone. It was in the Russian zone over, close to Poland.
Right.
And that was when the Russians
Where are you?
had turned their end of it around and was coming back, and they got in there just about daylight on the morning of the 23rd of April. And
Hey, baby.
we lived there in that old camp for a week, and then under their care for a month, and was turned over to American authorities. Gradually worked our way on back.
How'd you get word that? Did you know what was going on when the Russians were coming in, or did you?
Yeah,
They probably didn't let you know
we
much.
didn't have a real update on it, but yeah, we knew they were on a drive. We were expecting them in there shortly. We were getting some smuggled news into us, but it was a few hours old.
Yeah.
But yeah, we knew to expect it. Of course, we didn't know exactly what day it would be.
You hot, baby?
I'm just having
Well,
a
you
flash.
Well, let's get some. Push that. Let me get over
Oh,
here and
no,
push
I'm
it.
fine.
Sure. It is hot in here. It's right betwixt and between.
Well, how many of you were there in the camp?
Oh, in that camp, there was,
It was you and another
I
fellow,
don't
but-
know, there must have been 3,000 or 4,000 in the camp itself. But then there was Australians, British, Russians, French, everything, Americans.
Is that too late? Turn that.
Stalag 4B
This
was
is
the
what
name
I
of it.
want to read. I think it's so
QW camp. They had a good many prison camps.
What was it? The name?
Stalag 4B.
This is what I want you to see. This is where it's on the bridge.
When did they do that museum down there in New Orleans?
There's the information, did it open last May?
Didn't they open it in June?
Craig, Big, Gene, Libby, Drive,
See, June 6th is the day
I think that was the grand opening.
And I think that was when they
It was on-
officially opened it.
It was on TV, and Tom Hanks called, you saw Private, right, Saving Private?
Yes.
And he didn't talk. He said, he just got up there and, I said, I wonder why he didn't say anything. Somebody said, well, I guess he just felt that he didn't have him write, but he quoted Ernie Powell, who was a writer. Mama we wouldn't miss none of his writing. He said that Ernie Powell went there. He was Ernie was right on the front and everything, and he walked along the beach, saw the bodies and the limbs and devastation, and he saw a little Testament Bible, and he picked it up. And he walked on down the beach. He said, "What am I doing with this?" And he laid it back down. It was just a touching thing that he read from one of his books. And he didn't say a word over it. But they introduced him as the highest paid general or captain, which was Tom Brokaw introduced him as the highest paid what? Captain in the history of the world. Because for acting the part.
Yeah. So he set the Bible back down.
The Bible. He felt like it was too sacred. He said he don't know why he picked it up. He just picked it up. He was so overcome. And he walked on the way. He lay it back down where it belonged. Well, I gotta have some coffee, baby.
Yes, ma'am. Get you some coffee. I don't want to mess up this. The shoe leather on. This and this and that. Where'd that newspaper go?
Oh, you not ready?
Yes, I'm on Play-Doh. I can fix it.
Well, I'll have everything down there if you tell me what you want. This kicked on too. We were about to burn up. If Charlotte hadn't have fans, I'd have never known it.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Isn't that sweet, that heart beating? And honey, here's that orange, you know. And here's sweet and low. Here's creamer. Here's sugar over by Mars. Which you want? Sugar. Oh, that's still good.
It's don't get good. Y'all got two more bags of chips?
You don't take that.
No.
Eat on the way home.
Oh,
Oh, this is what's good.
you use black coffee.
Just cream. I'm gonna put a little sweet and low in. Yeah, there we go. That's going to tomorrow. Do that just now, keep going. There. You know, it's betwixt. We don't know where to set it. It's been cool all morning. I can stand to get hot.
What?
I can stand to get cold, getting hot.
Work,
just does
everybody's freezing. I'm saying, I need a fan on my chest. I'm just hot now. Sorry, I can cough.
Bonefish.
I thought that was about the sweetest thing I ever read.
Now tell him who wrote that before he gets started.
James Joyner and his wife, I told you, were the ones that took us to get married.
Okay.
And they proposed a toast down there to us the other day. And we had a real wedding cake. y'all will get to see some of the pictures. Alan's girlfriend Pam had us a tiered wedding cake. Never saw anything so beautiful. Reba just asked her to make a cake. She said, I'm gonna make a wedding cake. And Reba said she went to pay her, and she said, not one penny for your mom and dad. And it was a very elaborate cake. The bride and groom on top. Me and Gene sliced it, you know how.
Yeah.
Then he whirled and ran as fast as he could. We did good, Dad. We put them on a show.
Well, I was done with my coffee.
Oh, I want you to tell Mark and Charlotte that joke that you had a heart in Cyrus and them shaking about. I said it would have to be awfully nasty to have anybody laugh like that. And he said, well, you've heard. I said, what was it? And he said, well, you've heard it.
Already got us laughing.
Yeah, I'm waiting on it. I tried to tell Geneva the other day and couldn't get it right. I just told her the best I could.
Well, there's two young boys studying the street. They're town boys, they never had been out to the but they had studied hard. They knew what was wrong on the book. In fact, they did so good that the church wanted them to go over some foreign country, way over the far east, start with fishing over there. They were delighted. And so far. And they began preparing them. They told us that now that the rain there is so rough. You can't use automobiles. But ride camels. And we don't have much money. What we have to do is rent a camel. And said, try to rent one that ride double, and that'll save us a bit more in there.
All right.
Cut the corners every way you can, but be nice. Well, they were anxious to go. So they got over there. Got shown their quarters. They got set up there, and the first thing they began hearing about was a big postman. I mean, people everywhere turned out for that. Well, good. That gives them a chance to learn more about the people.
Okay.
So, yeah, they were right into that. So it was just out of town there, so away, really. So come the morning to go, they got up a little early. They got on their camel. They got out there, they wanted to get out there early. They did, there wasn't a few people. They did little groups, 4 or 5 people here and there. It's a big coliseum. They got up there, out of the way from the little ways there, and they pulled up one of these kitchen poles, tied their camel, and then got a seat. It wasn't a little while, a year, people began to come in their mind, these flowers. I mean, they filled that place up. What up with that? What you said, you know? And I just told her some problem with the family. We're gonna have problems finding our camel. You know, and things we just go back.
That's
Ah, he said, I took care of that on the way in.
okay.
All right.
Parking in a special place?
They sat there, took in the show, show, people kept milling around there for hours, they wouldn't thin out much, so they went out there where they thought their camp was, and then the jungle was. But they got to about where they thought they would, they tied there, and one of them that had it all figured out. He goes around to the back of the camel and there he is taking it up. He went to the deck and he stopped. 4 or 5 back in.
Yeah.
Well, he said, don't you remember, said, when you turned off the main